Hola chicos, Dani here, and welcome to my video series, The Most Beautiful Words in Spanish. The next word that I have for you guys is compartir. Compartir. Who knows what this means? Compartir means to share. And you might be saying to yourself, Dani, that sounds like a regular old word. Why is this one on your list of the most beautiful words in Spanish? Well, part of why this is one of my favorite words in Spanish is because of the cultural importance that this word has in the Spanish language and in Spanish-speaking countries. So for many other cultures, the word to share is not super important. In Spanish-speaking countries, this is a very important word and concept. Compartir. A lot of times we say compartir el momento. So you might be thinking sharing is to do with something material, but actually often in Spanish we say compartir el momento, to share the moment, to share the moment with somebody, a memory or an event, right? And you guys know I lived in Argentina for some time. It's really common to say gracias por los lindos momentos compartidos. You know, thank you so much for the beautiful shared moments. Gracias por compartir este momento conmigo. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. And it's just a really beautiful thing to focus on, this idea of sharing time, sharing your time and your presentness with the people in your life that you love. I was just in Cuba, and actually this word excuse me, in Cuba is also beautiful and important for a different reason. Cubans are super generous, super generous. They're happy if you're happy. And so they really do comparten mucho, they share a lot, whatever they have. There was one moment I've done 2 trips to Cuba, and the first time I went was September 2016, and it was one of my last days there, and I was sitting outside of the Casa Particular, this house where I was staying, and I was just sitting on the steps writing in my journal, and I saw a man come by with like 4 big bottles of water in his hand. And in Cuba, you have to boil the water before you drink it. So it's actually a lot of work because you drink a lot of water, it's super hot, a lot of the water evaporates into the air while you're boiling it, so it's just like a constant job of boiling water so that you have water to drink. And he came up with 4 big bottles, and I think I said to him, like, I made a joke. I was like, is that all for me? And maybe he didn't really get that I was joking, and he was like, would you like some? And I was like, no, thank you, I was just making a joke because you had a lot in your hand. And he goes, okay, and he starts walking away, I think kind of confused, and then he looks back at me and he goes, are you sure you don't want some? And I remember just being really touched by it. He wanted to share with me, and I saw that a lot in Cuba. I thought it was really beautiful. This is a sentence with the word compartir. Muchos consideran el domingo un día para compartir con la familia. I'm reading backwards, so everybody knows I can read upside down, can't read sideways, but this reading backwards is something special. It doesn't look backwards to you guys, but it does look backwards to me right now. Muchos consideran el domingo un día para compartir con la familia. Many consider that Sunday is a day to share with the family or to spend time with the family. It's interesting that this use of the word compartir means to spend time. It just shows you a lot about the culture of Spanish-speaking countries, which I love. Ciao chicos, until the next one.